Welcome to Iron and Steel Making course. Today I am going to teach lecture 5. The topic is coke making steps. That is, broadly it gives an idea about how this particular coke is made and what are the steps involves. The first step, as you collect the coal from the mines, you are supposed to preheat it. Why do you need to preheat it? What is the purpose to preheat it? If you have not done preheating step, what will happen? There will be some moisture content. Most of the coals, it is been found that the coking characteristics are observed to be poor, which you cannot directly incorporate. You cannot use directly put in the coke oven batteries for converting the coke from coal. Hence, to improve its coal quality and to remove the moisture content, you use preheating of coal step. That is, preheating temperatures using around 180 to 250 degrees Celsius temperature, and it is being made in a closed box which resemble the coke oven battery box, preheated and batch wise, and once it is been preheated, it is been sent directly transported to the coke oven box. This makes, because of preheating, dry coal, the dry coal is observed to be flowability, and if some moisture content is there, it is been removed and suitable for making coke. Bulk density, it improves. Resultant is it improves the bulk density, coke strength, coke reactivity strength, coke reactivity after the coke making, coke strength after reactivity, all those things gets improved. So that is why the preheating of coal is essential, and the problem is handling in a safe manner. This particular step is difficult because it involves large temperatures, dust loss, all those things happens. And coming to the next step, after preheating, that particular preheated coal is sent to the briquetting section instead of directly sending to the coke oven batteries. This particular technology involves around 30% of the coal in entire preheated coal. For 1 ton, the 30% of coal is blend or mixed in briquette form, not entire coal, entire preheated coal, and this gives, and this particular blending, you cannot blend it without binder. The binders are in practice. It could be the pitch, it could be the tar, which are byproduct of petroleum byproduct and the coal byproduct. Those are used as a binders. The binders allowed is around 2 to 3% for charge. With this ratio, it is been maintained. This particular portion, sometimes it may happen that total coal charge, the preheated coal charge after preheating, it is briquetted, or only some poor coking characteristics, if it is separated, only those things are made in the form of briquettes. The briquette dimension, why you call it as a briquette? It is not brick shape, it is just like a rectangular shape, certain standard dimension. Technically you call it as a briquette. 50 mm length, 30 mm width, and height is 20 mm, which is been pressed formed in the form of briquette using grooved roll mill. The grooving is having this particular dimension, 50 into 30 into 20 dimension, and the limitation in this particular thing is you need to mix this particular coal with the binders before carbonization, either with the tar or pitch that should be maintained with the proper portion or proper ratio, and other various modifications and other steps included in this particular coke making steps to increase the strength or coke quantity. Or one more step is selectively crushing of coal. This particular technology is aimed to achieve the homogeneity of reactivity all the coal particles, and if there are any inert components, inert gases or associated gang material, and reducing that particular size variation, coarse and fine size variation, reactivity differences can be separated, can be crushed selectively. All the coarse particle will be crushed one place, fine size particles will be crushed in other place, which has advantage. And petrographically, while you are choosing the coal for making the coke, that particular petrographically characteristics, essentially in the Indian coals, this particular technology is helpful, selective crushing of coal step. And the vitrinate of coal, and what actually the meaning of vitrinate is, in the last class I told the partial definition. The vitrinate of coal is another matter, mineral matter associated with the coal, just like gang association with the iron ore. This vitrinate is associated with the coal, which is in the form of glassy and rock type mineral matter. This is not a part of coal. This is not just like stages of coal, bituminous and anthracite. This is a associated mineral with the coal, which is soft, and other mineral matters also associated with the coal, which are odd. And because of this particular soft and odd nature of mineral matter associated with the coal, in this situation the crushing is very important. Crushing, especially selective crushing. In the conventional crushing mills, if you observe, the vitrinate of coal becomes finer in the size compared to the other mineral matters associated with the coals, since which are hard. So this becomes finer in size. So that combinedly, if you load in the coke making oven battery, it gives different properties. You may not achieve the good coke strength and good quality. If you do selective crushing step, the yield of coke will be more. You can improve it. And other step included is stamp charging of coal. This particular mixture of fine size and coarse size, you can utilize other technologies, utilize and introduce. You can form the stable coal cake form, which is by addition of some amount of binding, which was done mechanically. This particular step is mechanical working step outside the coke oven battery, and formed a form of a cake, coal cake, and put inside the coke oven battery before carbonization starts. Carbonization will be around 11,000 degrees Celsius temperature, and the coal moisture which was allowed is 8 to 10% to form cake. This much moisture content is allowed. This is limitation of moisture or binder and the coal which you are selecting to make coke. And this particular stamping will give an advantage of increasing the bulk density, and overall productivity also increases 10 to 12%. And there is addition of the poor coking characteristics can also be incorporated when you are including stamp charging step. About 20% of poor coking characteristics of coal can be included. Combination of fine size and coarse size can also be included. That is another addition. Another technology, the after the carbonization, post carbonization technique, that is dry quenching, dry coke quenching. Here you use inert gases. It is being cooled by inert gases instead of water quenching. Red hot condition of the coke is taken and inert gases are used to cool it. And the advantage of doing these particular things, not only it uses effectively that red hot condition thermal energy, it also uses to improve this particular step, improve the coke quality and fine size, large size, porosity, less porosity, reactivity, strength will be improved if you include this particular steps. In the modern coke oven batteries and coke oven steps, coke oven batteries uses the coke making steps, all these particular steps, and typically the coke oven batteries are coke making steps. The instruments as per the tools are divided into two types. One is byproduct or heat recovery coke making. You can recover the heat using regenerators which is constructed with the refractory bricks. Another thing is non-recovery coke making, that is called Behe coke oven, short name, coke oven battery for this step, for this process, short name. This is coke oven battery. This the center line gives, this side is, this is a box of coke oven box. From the top you will be charging the coal, and these are the finally the gases which evolves are collected, and this is the door. Once this particular oven, within this oven this particular coal is made into the plastic and strength quality is improved, it is being taken out from this door. Below this there will be a regenerators called, constructed with the refractory bricks, and the gases and heat can be restored if there are any waste gases which will be stored here and sent to the atmosphere after a while. And this is side view for this oven box. The side views, this is wall of a box, this is coal. Similarly there will be n number of things, and the bottom of this is regenerator. There will be a, and understanding these particular things, let us look one box as a separate. This if you observe, and this is coal, and this is from which air passage, air ports are there to allow the air passage. These are the regenerators. This thing is being given more clearly, and this is a flue gas. The flue gas which goes out, which will be collected at this particular top portion, and this is oven. This is horizontally also it is been collected. The flue gases are collected horizontally, and this is main combustion, in which this is in the oven combustion occur, and these are the also constructed with the bricks, sliding bricks. This particular charging holes, the charging box, transportation box will slide over this particular sliding bricks. Horizontal flue gas passage pipe, and main for regulating these particular gases. This valve main, flue gas main, it can be controlled. This is side view, this is a oven box, and this particular oven box is explained here clearly. This is conventionally and modern coke oven batteries. The Vizag steel plant also maintains these coke oven batteries. Constantly it takes the coal and produce the coke. Before coming to here, these particular preheating step, stamp charging, briquetting, all those things has been done before coming to the coke oven battery, and it happens coke is converted from coal within 20 hours. It happens. This is the advantage of coke oven batteries. Now if I take typical production in coke oven batteries, this is the practical image. This is the wall of a coke oven box. It is multiple boxes are arranged, and simultaneously the coal is converted into the coke. This is finally converted. From this door you will take out into the a bin which is coke. For example, if you put 1 ton of coal in this particular box, this is entire mechanism. This many number of coke oven batteries are there, and continuously you feed from this particular conveyor. You pour this particular coal and you take out the coke from this side door, and this is side view. This is the actually the cross sectional view. If you take 1 ton of coal, finally you will get only 750 to 800 kg of coke, which can be effectively used for blast furnace pig iron production. There will be some waste of coke breeze. Breeze is nothing but finer size coke particles which are less than 6 mm size. There will be coke oven gas, COG. This much amount of gas is going waste, but you recycle it in the case of coke oven battery, and as a binder you use tar, ammonium liquor and light oil, this much liters quantity, and this particular volume of gas is going out. This is typical production in a coke oven batteries. And coming to temperature change, if you take one coke oven battery, how the temperature is changing, how the conversion of coal and finally the coke is happening. Observe this particular width with respect to the time. This is the width of the box, 440 mm, a chamber, one chamber. You call it as a one coke oven battery. This is 220, a central line. After 4 hours, if you see, this is how it looks like. It is been given the nomenclature A, B, C, D, E. What is A, what is B, C, D, E explained in the below. I will explain. And in this box, after 6 hours, A, B, C, D, E looks like this. After 13 hours, after 20 hours, only A remains. What is A? Final coke. This is final coke within a coke oven box in one chamber. For example, if you see A, this A corresponds to the temperature of 600 to 1100 degrees Celsius temperature, which is final coke. Only this much width in the entire chamber, this much coke is formed. And coming to the semi coke, 680 to 700 degrees, 480 to 600 degrees Celsius temperature, that is B. In the case of after 4 hours, which is semi coke, not completely coke is formed. And this is 350 to 480 C, which is slightly the coal strength is going out, converted into the coke strength. Plasticity, semi-plastic to plastic changes will occur. And D, there will be some gases are absorbed. The gases such as nitrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, all those gases are absorbed within this particular chamber. From the horizontal and vertical flue gas waste, it is being collected at the top. And if you see E, which is coal only, coal blend is added after preheating, drying. After drying, it is been added in this particular chamber. And if you see these particular 5 steps, after 8 hours, this is the change. This is coke. After 13 hours, this much is the coke. After 20 hours, entire the coal is converted into the coke. The gases are collected. This is one typical statistics of one chamber coke oven battery. Now at the end of this particular lecture, give your opinion that coke oven batteries is efficient to produce quality coke from the coal, which are in modern days are practiced. Please give your opinion whether it is true or false. Thank you.